Welcome to Yoga Core. This is a 30-minute class of a Vinyasa style flow. I'll try to offer up as many modifications, advancements, but the important thing is that you're moving, so listen to your body. If you know something that's better for you, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna play a little background music and we are gonna get started. Start on your hands and knees, hands on your thighs, glutes on your heels. Close your eyes. Feel the energy from your palms down into your quads. Spread your fingers wide. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time. In through your nose. Biggest exhale yet. Slowly open your eyes. Come on down to tabletop, hands and knees on the ground. Spread your fingers wide, tops of your feet on the ground on your mat. Gaze is down. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone high to the sky. Cow pose. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest for cat. Now we flow through that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now just move in and out of cat and cow to your own breath. This is not a race. Take as long as you would like in each position. If some other movements call to you, maybe some wiggles with the hips, maybe some rotations with your wrists, maybe even a little stretch side to side, back to the other hip. Do whatever feels good for you just to loosen up since we're warming up the spine, we're warming up the hips, still getting the breath going, making sure you're moving, still breathing in through your nose, and exhale out your nose. Last 3, we meet back in tabletop in 2, and 1. Back to tabletop position, fingers wide, press your palms in the ground, tops of your feet on the ground. From here, inhale, extend your right arm forward, shoulder height. Extend your left leg long behind you. Point your toes to the back of the room. Gaze is down. If this is too much for you, you can drop your knee and just extend your arm or vice versa. Gaze is down. Deep breath in. Lengthen through your fingers, through your opposite toes. Exhale, bring your elbow and knee to touch or just your one limb into the center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen. On your next exhale, hold and pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, extend arm and leg, hold, option to pulse arm and leg up and down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hand and knee down to the ground, wiggle it out, shake out your shoulders, let any tension go. Other side, extend your left arm forward, shoulder height. Extend your right leg long, point your toes to the back of the room, gaze down to lengthen your spine. Deep breath in, suck your belly button to your back. Exhale, bring your elbow and knee to touch or just the limb that you're lengthening to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen. Option to hold or pulse arm and leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hand and knee down to the ground. Shake it up, let it go. Alternating arm leg extensions, these are called bird dogs. So we're just going to continuously move those 2 movements together. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower down. Continue to move to your breath. That's what Vinyasa yoga is. Breath to movement. Now I keep telling you in through your nose and out through your nose now because we're keeping the heat building up inside of you. But at any point you feel like the heat's a little too much, feel free to use your open mouth exhales and continue with your movements. Now you can go nice and slow and steady. You can also pick up your speed just by a fraction. Warming up the back and the core for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, straighten your left leg behind you, Press your palms into the floor, pushing the floor away. Extend your left leg long with your right leg. High plank. If this is ever too much, you can come onto your wrists. You can obviously skip high plank entirely and go straight to down dog. Deep breath into your nose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high to the sky. Go ahead and pedal out your feet, lifting and lowering your heels one at a time, maybe two up and two down. Just getting the calf muscles going. Things you want to think about. Deep breath in, big breath out. Settle into this downward dog pose. Fingers are spread wide. Root through the L's of your hands, the index finger and your thumb into the ground. Melt your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your hip bones up high to the sky. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, melt your heels just a little bit closer as you lengthen your tailbone up to the sky. Gaze is between your kneecaps. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Just move to your breath now. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press back. Now you can always go every other one. Just bringing some blood flow into the shoulders, into the low abs, because that's where you're using to pull your hips up to the sky, and your shoulders as you stabilize as you come forward. Last 4, 3, 2, hold in high plank on 1, come on down to your forearms, forearm plank. Forearms down to the ground, hip dip side to side, or you can hold, you can always drop to your knees. Right hip, up and over to your left hip, making a rainbow, up and around, pivoting on your toes, side to side. It can be slow, it can be fast, just works different parts a little bit differently. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back up to high plank. Press yourself back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Look forward. Walk or float your feet up to meet your wrists. Ragdoll. Opposite hand grabs opposite elbow. Slight bend in your knees. Let your head be heavy like a bowling ball. Melt your chest forward. Relax your body, draping over your legs. Swaying side to side is an option. That just releases your low back. Swaying forward and back releases your thoracic spine. Just gentle sway though. 3, 2, 1. Release your grip. Hands back down to the ground. Toe heel your feet together. Sliver of space between your ankles. Bend your knees. Tuck your chin, your chest. Slowly roll on up. First mountain pose here. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, side chest opener. Cactus your arms wide. Press your hips forward. Gaze up to the ceiling. And if you're feeling super bendy, gaze to the back of the room. Inhale, mountain pose. Hold here and breathe. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. Knit your floating ribs into your abs. Engage your core. Root your feet into the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms wide. Press your hips forward. Gaze up. Inhale, mountain pose. We're going to move out of this. Exhale, forward fold. Hands together. Hinge from your hips all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. First half lift of the day. Hands come to shins or come to your thighs. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Gaze is down. You should feel this in the back of your legs. Exhale, squat and curl. Bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your heels off the earth. Bring your knees into your chest. Your forehead, if you can, to your knees. Like you're doing a cannonball into a pool. Now, if you want something a little extra, wrap one forearm around your shins. Wrap 2 forearms around your shins. Keep your heels high off the ground. For 3, 2, 1. Now we flow through that. Heels down. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise on up. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. From the hips, hinge forward. Inhale, halfward lift. Palms to shins or thighs, shoulder blades back. Exhale, squat and curl. Fingertips down to the ground, heels up, knees to chest, forehead to knees. Last one of these. So wrap your forearms if you haven't tried it, or maybe lift your heels just a little bit higher. If you fall out of it, there's no judgments here. It's just yoga. 3, 2, 1. Release your heels. Inhale, mountain pose. Last time through this. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms into your shins or thighs. Exhale, high plank. Hands down. Step or jump your feet back into plank position. We're going to flow through our first chaturanga. You can always skip this and go straight to down dog. You can always come down to your knees. Slow and steady together. Pin your elbows tight to your body. Shift 2 inches forward. Lower down halfway so your elbows stop you like a shelf, keeping your chest in line with your hips. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of your feet on the mat. Open your chest to the front of the room. Lift your kneecaps off the ground. Gaze is forward, if not, maybe up. Curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet here. So that is called a chaturanga. It's a high to low plank. If you don't want to do that variation, you can come all the way down to the ground and do a baby cobra instead of the up dog, or skip it entirely, meet us in downward facing dog. Your choice. Here we go. From here, inhale, right toes up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your foot between your palms. From here, inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up overhead, hold and breathe. 90-degree bend in your front knee. Knee is stacked over your ankle. Hips are square to the front of the room. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. Palms face each other. Feel your quad engage. Charge your ankle to the back of the room. Engage your back quad. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your back foot down. Tee your arms open to the sides of the room. Gaze over your front middle finger. Hold and breathe. Check your form. The back foot, the knife edge of your foot should be pressing into the ground. Knee is still stacked over your front ankle. Gaze is over your front middle finger. And if someone were to come by and touch your arms, they're strong and they don't move. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Flip your palm up to the sky. High five the back of the room. Relax your back hand on your thigh, or maybe reach for your opposite hip crease if that's in your practice. But keep the bend, the 90-degree bend in your front knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, spin forward. Plant your hands to the ground. Step or float your foot back into a chaturanga vinyasa. Upward facing dog if you're there. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes up to the sky. Hips square, turn your hips down. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot between your hands, toes in line with fingers. Inhale, rise up, use your core engage, crescent lunge, hold, breathe. Check your form. Heel is lifted high off the mat from your back leg. Knee is stacked right over your ankle of your front leg. 90-degree bend your front knee, hips square at the front of the room. Shoulders melt out of your ears, palms face each other. Deep breath in, big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin open to the side of the room. Plant your back foot down. Now press the knife edge of your foot. Arms are long, gaze over your front middle finger. Settle into this space right here. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your palm up to the sky. High five the back of the room. Back hand rests on your back thigh or reach for your opposite hip. Only reach for your opposite hip with this half bind if you did it on the other side for symmetry. Maybe even a little side body bend. Reach back. Exhale, spin forward. Plant your hands to frame your foot. Step your foot back or float it while you chaturanga vinyasa. Lower down to a half plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to repeat that 2 times, but we're going to add in some extra movements in there. Inhale, right toes up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward into a high plank. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, knee to same elbow. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, spin forward. Plant your hands, chaturanga vinyasa. Or maybe just hold a plank and meet us in down dog. Once we're all back in down dog, inhale, left toes up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, toes to the sky. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, knee to same elbow. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, low lunge, plant your foot. Inhale, rise up, core engage, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, spin forward, plant your hands. Chaturanga Vinyasa, or your variation. Now when you're doing those push-ups, make sure you lead with your chest rather than dipping down with your head. Once you're all back in down dog, take a deep breath in through your nose. One more time through this. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Mountain climbers, first set. Now you can march it out, knees to chest, or if you're a cardio person, like Alex, run it out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right toes up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your fingertips, reach them up overhead. Sink into that lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back foot down, press the knife edge into the earth. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and high five. Exhale, spin forward, plant your hands. High to low plank. Baby cobra, upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Second set, mountain climbers. March it out or run it out. You choose. You're not here for long. Just try your best. Come on. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your fingers. Sink into that lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Arms long and strong. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up. Keep the bend in the front knee. Exhale, spin forward. Plant your hands. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Let's all meet back in downward facing dog. From here, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, come on down to forearm plank. Side plank variation, so if you like to be on your hands, you can, but I like doing this for my forearms. Left arm down, right arm high to the sky. Stack your feet if you can on top of each other, or stagger them. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see. So feet can be on top of each other. Feet can be staggered, top leg in front. You can always tripod, bring the bottom knee down, lift the leg up. Press your hips up to the sky. We're working obliques and hips here. Now if you want a little movement, hip dips. Down, up, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other arm. You're gonna rotate over just like Alex is. I'm gonna switch to the other side so you can see. Set up your form. Forearm or hand down on the ground. Opposite arm up to the sky. Square your hips forward. Stack or stagger your feet. If you're in for hip dips, let's go. Down, up, for 8, 7, 6, reach high, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet back in forearm plank. Dolphins. From here, separate your hands, lift your hips up to the sky, shift back forward to forearm plank. Exhale, inhale. Press back, shift forward. You're not here for long. Keep going. Exhale as you press back. Use your open mouth exhales. They're there for you. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet back in high plank. Press back to downward facing dog. You can stay in down dog. You can drop down to your knees. You can take a quick sip of water if you'd like. Quick breather. We have one more series before we go down to the ground and we're on our backs for the remainder of class. Deep breath in. Big breath out. All right. From here, you can flow through a vinyasa if you would like, or you can just come to feet together and meet me in a halfway lift. So if you're doing the vinyasa, Meet your feet to hands, and then come up to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your fingertips down on the ground. Reach them up overhead as you sink your booty back, hips back to the back of the room. Now, knees can be squeezing together to get some extra inner thigh work. But if you're a person that likes to keep your feet a little bit apart, they can be about 2 fists apart. The important thing here is that you're sitting down in that imaginary preschool chair. Reach your hips back, engage your quads, engage your glutes. Biceps frame your ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist over to the right, left elbow to right knee. Just a gentle twist. If you like to fly your arms here, you can. Bring it back to center. Inhale back. Exhale to the other side. Twist right elbow to left knee, left quad rather. Maybe fly your arms if you do it on the other side. Twisting open to the side of the room. Back to center. Bring itself back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Ooh, quads are burning. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga vinyasa. Maybe you float your feet back. Maybe you're a double push-up kind of person. Just throwing out options. You don't have to do them. Inhale, right toes up to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now you have the option to stay here, or we have knee drives. So what you're gonna do, reach forward, a little 45-degree angle. You're gonna pull that left knee and your arms together as you stand. Press it back. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. You can pick up your speed. You can slow it down for the modification. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's all meet back in crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Woo. Inhale, star pose. Point both toes out to the side. Reach your arms up high to the sky like a starfish. Exhale, horse pose. Come on down. Alex is going to still face that way. I'm going to face you. Expand your legs. Put your knees out to the side of the room. Really open that rotation, turning your inner knees up to the ceiling. Bring your hands down to heart, or bring your hands to your inner thighs. Flat back, chest open. I just like this one, so we're going to do this anyways. Deep breath in. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down as you look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip and twist right shoulder down, leg gaze up over your left shoulder. Inhale, center, hands back to heart. Star pose. Exhale, warrior 2, back to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, spin forward, plant your hands. Chaturanga vinyasa. Inhale up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. We have knee drives once again. 3, 2, 1. Knees and arm meet like you're breaking an imaginary board over your knee. Go back into that crescent lunge with your legs each time. Now maybe pick up your speed. Exhale as you pull everything in. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet back in the crescent lunge. Woo! Remember, this is yoga core. That gets your core. Deep breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose. Point your toes out. Reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, horse pose. From here, we have oblique twist. Turn it to the right, center, left, center. Exhale, right, center, left, center. Remember to breathe. Use those exhales. Center. Center. Stay low in that horse. Keep your legs engaged. One more set. One more side. Center. Inhale, star. Shake out those legs. Exhale, warrior 2. Back to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, step your feet through your hands. Come on down to your seat, your bum. We're gonna do some straight up core, and then we'll finish with some stretches at the end. So, boat pose. I'm gonna turn to the side. You want a slight 45-degree angle with your back. Hold on your hamstrings, find that angle. Now you can keep your heels lightly on the ground, or you can lift your heels off the ground. You can also straighten your legs if you're super bendy. Now the next advancement here is to let go of the legs. Bring your arms out to the side or maybe up overhead. Keep your back flat. Hold and breathe. From here, what we're gonna do is you're gonna bring your hands back to heart center. Hold it 4, 3, 2, Russian twist. Twist right, center, left, center. Really try to get your elbow to touch or hover the ground. Really twist, center, twist, center. Now, if your hips are feeling tight, lower your heels. You're still gonna feel that rotation. Twist, center, twist, center. Now, add in a reach to the sky and a long arm extension to the back corner of your mat. Reach up, reach back, reach up, reach back. So right arm reaches back to the back right corner, reach up to the sky, left arm to the back left corner. Good. Exhale as you sit up. So you're reaching back, allowing the low back to come to the mat, then sitting all the way up as you reach the sky. Almost there. One more each side. Right, center, left, center. Hands meet the ground for some low leg extensions. Bring your knees in and out. In and out. Now, you can always go one leg at a time as a modification. You can always take your hands off the ground for the advancement. Try to get your body as low to the ground as you possibly can. Full extension, pull it back up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch, reach your arms long, your legs long overhead. Deep breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. Bring your knees into your chest, hug them in nice and tight. Maybe even take some small circles with your knees, massaging out your low back. Switch directions if you're doing circles. Rock and roll your length of your spine 2 times. Up to a seated position, legs long, feet flexed. If you have some extra flesh, you can move it out from under you. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Hinge from your hips, reach forward. Now, everyone has different flexibility, so maybe you can just grab your shins. Maybe you can grab your ankles, maybe you can grab your toes. I want you to grab something. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, melt your chest to your thighs, your nose to your knees. And if that means you gotta bend your knees, go ahead and do that. The focus here is getting the backs of our legs, but by pulling your chest closer to your low body, you're actually allowing your heart rate to slow back down. Deep breath in, big breath out. From here, go ahead, plant your feet on the ground. You're gonna take your right ankle across your left quad. Figure 4 stretch. If you like to do supine pigeon, you're gonna lie down on your back. Interlace your fingers through the window you made around your left hamstring and relax your head and your shoulder blades on the ground. No matter where you are, you're pressing your right knee, which is bent to the front of the room. You should feel this in your glute med. That's the outside edges of your glutes. Flex your toes to your knee. 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, stay there. Switch sides. So if you're on your back, you just switch to the other leg. Left ankle across the right quad. Flex your foot. Toes point to the knee. If you're on your back, relax your head down to the earth. A lot of us have a tendency to lift our head up because we want to see that we can grab around our backs of our legs. You don't need to do that. Relax. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Go ahead and release. From here, we're just going to do a gentle spinal twist. Come on down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest and let your knees fall over to the left as you tee your arms out to the sides. Gaze over to the right as your knees fall to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop it over to the other side. Knees to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, center, squeeze and hug your body with gratitude for all the work that you just did. Deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana, let it go. Let your arms be long. Let your legs be long and apart. Soften your gaze, maybe close your eyes. And just allow your body to be. In yoga, we preach the fact that this is just as important as all the work that you put in. But if you're like me, this is the hardest part for you. The hardest part is staying still. So try to focus on maybe just one thing. Maybe focus on the energy starting from your toes and have that energy slowly work up through every body part until it finally reaches your head. And it starts to slowly help your mind unwind. Now you are welcome to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you want, but our time together is done. So thank you for your time, your energy, your effort. I hope to see you again soon.